Hello everyone, in this video I am going to describe about the next important molecule, that is protein, found within the biological membrane. As we can see here, the proteins are distributed within the phospholipid bilayer and giving the biological membrane the mosaic appearance. The proteins are distributed either on the outer surface or on the inner surface or within the biological membrane. Based upon their interaction or association with the biological membrane, the proteins are classified into two main types. Those are integral and peripheral proteins. Integral proteins are permanently attached to the membrane. As we can see here, the integral membrane proteins are associating with both the layers of the biological membrane, and they are connecting the outer surface with the intracellular compartment. They are embedded in the whole membrane of the biological membrane. What is their purpose? They serve as carrier protein carrying certain molecules which cannot cross the lipid bilayer, and they serve as channels carrying or transporting ions such as sodium and potassium, and they may serve as enzymes stimulated by responding to certain signals reached the biological membrane. They help in making secondary messengers in the intracellular compartment. We should use detergents to remove these integral proteins which are tightly bound to the biological membrane when we try to study the plasma membranes of different cells. The common example is glycophorin is an integral protein found in the plasma membranes. The second type of proteins are peripheral proteins. As we can see here, they may be found either on the outer surface or in the inner leaflet. They are temporarily attached to the membrane. They are located on the inner or outer surface of the phospholipid bilayer. The main function of these receptors or peripheral proteins is they serve as receptors and surface antigens. How can we remove these peripheral proteins? These can be removed by salt and pH changes. The common example for peripheral protein is erythrocyte spectrin found in the red blood cells. So in this slide we can see the various functions of the membrane proteins. The membrane proteins can serve as transporters to transport various polar molecules. They can serve as enzymes by responding to different signals reaching the biological membrane. They get activated and transform some molecules in the cytoplasmic compartment, which serves as secondary messengers in signaling pathways. The third important function is cell transduction. They receive the signals received by binding to the hormones or various drug molecules. They get activated and pass the signals into the cell via signal transduction. The fourth function is cell-to-cell recognition. As we have described already, the glycoproteins, glycolipids present over the biological membrane, they serve as identification or recognition markers. They help two different cells recognize each other before communication and adhesion. Intercellular joining. Using these proteins located on the biological membrane, two different cells such as macrophages and bacteria, natural killer cells and different tissue cells in the human body, they adhere together. The proteins located on the biological membrane, they also connect with the cytoskeleton protein, and they give the cell a definite and fixed shape, and on the outer surface same time they connect with the extracellular matrix. They connect both the external environment and the internal environment by these proteins